Hello, and welcome today to our Angel Insight, a message to consider. And so we'll go ahead and shuffle the cards, and we're asking your angels and my angels to be here to give messages for us to consider and to help illuminate the darkness and any shadows or trauma and drama or wounds, any obstacles that are preventing us from truly having an incredible life, anything that's preventing us from excelling and holding us down into achieving the goals that we've always had for ourselves. So we're asking now for the angels to help heal us so that we can truly live and be on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, dear angels, what would you like for us to consider today? All right. So we'll go ahead and find some cards. If you're new here, I don't show the cards on this channel. These are just for me to get some clear details of what the angels would like me to share with you. One thing is, like, I don't prepare, like, I don't think of, oh, what am I going to tell them today? A speech, no. It's literally, I just give the reading based off of what I feel the angels are asking me to share with you. And so I never know what I'm going to say till I actually say it. All right. So I love it, this reading so far, because what it's saying is that you have, like, we've been given a gift from our birth, from our conception. And that is, we were created by God as his sons and daughters. We're royalty. We are princes and princesses of the Most High God. Okay. And with that is given the gift of being co-creators with God. And so every single decision we make, whether we know it or not, permanently affects everyone else in the entire universe. It's like if you throw a pebble in a pond or in the ocean, that it goes on forever. That energy, we put energy by throwing that rock, and that energy continues to go, and it affects everything through the laws of cause and effect. Okay, so knowing this, the question is, with this power, what do you want to do? Now, you could be greedy and say, well, I'm going to do everything I want, and I'm going to mow everyone down who's in my way. Well, yeah, you could do that, but that is an absolute abuse of this power, and it is something that will not help you. You're not going to get what you want. It works counter to what you're thinking. Okay, so the way to use this power is in moderation, and to use it in a way in balance. So while we have temptation to do things in a greedy way or a selfish way, but okay, if, let's say you want to have a good relationship, a healthy relationship, if you're selfish at all, how healthy do you think your relationship is going to be? But if you give life, if you give in of yourself into this relationship, then you're going to have an incredible relationship, because instead of holding on to this gift or the power, because we've been given the gift, but now we're giving what we have, our resources, to our partner, to our children, to the world. If we're generous with this gift, then that is very attractive, and we receive. So as we give, we will receive exactly what we need and want back. So if you want the healthy relationship, you have to put yourself into that relationship. You cannot be greedy or selfish within that relationship. Okay, so this goes on into anything that we're doing. If we realize the power that we have, and we think of that pebble being thrown into the pond and the ripple effects, then we realize, wow, this is quite an amazing thing. And so what's interesting is the card that just came up is saying that, it's kind of like an investment. If you want the relationship, you have to invest in the relationship. You can't expect everything to happen to you. Like, I want him to do this or her to do that, and How many times have you heard this one? Oh, if you love me, will you get me a beer? Or, like this conditional love. And it's such BS. It's like, that's not love at all. It's like you're expecting the person to be your slave. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But if you're generous with the gifts and talents that you have, if you're generous with your love, it's like making an investment in that relationship. Okay. And what happens is that it's a small investment. But I'm telling you, you have to give all of your love. Don't hold back. Don't be selfish. But when you realize that if you give all of yourself, it's easier to give all of yourself than to hold back, because you're taking so much energy in that selfishness. You're depriving yourself of life. You're depriving yourself of life-giving energy that you actually, if you were to let go and not hold so tightly, you would realize that love flows through you freely, that generosity flows through you freely, and this gift of manifestation and of being a co-creator of what you want, it flows freely and generously, but not when we're stingy. So it's an investment in whatever it is you're dreaming. Now, I'm going to take this. They're saying, okay, now, Paul, that's one thing, because I talk a lot about relationships here. We talk about healing. But now let's talk a little bit about finances. Okay. I rarely talk about finances. But there are things here that are kind of indicating that this is a time right now to be making financial. Now, I'm not giving investment advice at all. But what I'm saying is to have on your mind and to think about, okay, if I have this power to create, but I've been selfish and I've been stingy and I've been holding on to, I have not been generous with that money or my talents and things. And Paul's saying we need to be, in order to receive, we have to give. How can I do that? Now, first off, I'm hearing if you have credit card debt, that's the very first thing you need to do. You need to commit to yourself, because that credit card debt is like an anchor on your neck, and it's pulling you down deeper into the ocean. That is horrible. Okay. You absolutely have no right spending money that you don't have, because what money is energy. And when you are borrowing from the future energy, you're not going to have energy for the present. How do you feel right now with all that debt that you're carrying around? Yeah, it's heavy. Why? Because you borrowed it from the past. What I'm saying is, when you were in the past, you were borrowing it from this moment right now. And that's why you feel like you have no energy. That's why you feel like, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to you? You don't know why it happened to you? Because you're like, oh, just this once I'll treat myself. Just this once I'll splurge. Okay. And then you say it again and you say it again. And so right now, when we're having this really frank conversation, you put yourself in this situation. But the promise here is that we can get back and live in balance in our finances, and we can pay our debts, and we can make an investment in ourself. And I'm talking financial investment in ourself. What that means is pay off the debt, and then we pay ourselves with our savings, meaning, all right, instead of buying junk, everyone's bought so much crap, including myself. I bought stuff and you think you need it. Oh, it'll be great. And then what? It sits in the corner. Let's clear the clutter. Go through your house. And if you've got debt, there you have stuff around your house you can sell. I have a very good friend, and his girlfriend is incredible. She'll get things for free on Craigslist, and she'll sell them. And she makes money from just selling things around the house that she doesn't use anymore. And I have actually given her stuff, because for me, money, I'm not attached to money, and I just love helping her with her like she has this goal of providing for herself by cleaning the clutter. You know what I'm saying? Like getting rid of things. And she's actually paying me, meaning I'm giving her the stuff. But what I'm receiving from her is the gift of not having to personally sell it. She is doing it. And so I'm gladly let her have these things that are no longer serving a purpose in my life. And she's actually finding someone where it will help them in their life. Okay, that's part of this generosity that I'm talking about. And so when you can commit to yourself financially by getting the noose off of your neck with all that debt, I want you to pay off those bills. And that means cutting out the waste that is not serving you. You've got money. You have income. And if you don't have income right now, it's coming. Okay. But I think perhaps the universe is saying to you, well, we're not going to give you any more money because you keep borrowing from the future. You're wasting the money that we're giving you. So you take care, you pay your debts. Okay, and if you are listening to this and you believe in karma, I have a question for you. How many lives do you need in order to get it right? Okay, for people that believe in karma and reincarnation, where it all came about is, there's a heaven, there's nirvana or Shangri-La. And the point of reincarnation is you come back because you didn't learn the lessons from the life before. But how many lives do you need to go through that's as difficult as this life? How many lives do you need before you learn that, it's better to pay the debt now instead of borrowing from the future? Okay, when we started this whole question today with the angels, it's like, please illuminate those things that we need to examine so that we can live to our greatest potential and to live and be on earth as it is in heaven. I assure you, there is no money in heaven. So until you pay this karmic debt, you will continue to live with this heaviness around you. So if you can commit right now to paying that debt, I assure you, even though you still have the debt, you can step into and be on earth as it is in heaven right now. But you have to have a solemn commitment to yourself and the rest of us in the universe who have helped provide you with that luxury in the past of spending money that you didn't have or deserve. It was a selfish thing. Remember, we were talking about selfishness earlier. Whereas if you, instead of taking, you were giving, I assure you, you would have been receiving everything that you would have wanted many times over and over and over again. But because of the greed, you are experiencing lack. You're experiencing sadness for sure, and you're experiencing this heaviness that is just so hard to carry. But now that if you decide, now this is just a message to consider, you have free will. You don't have to do anything that I say. I have nothing to do with it. But you chose to listen to this video today. You've listened this far in this video. So this message is for you. But it's a message of love, and we're all encouraging you. We're rooting for you. We want you to be on earth as it is in heaven with us together. And I'm telling you, you don't have to wait until you die to get to heaven or to come back in another life and have another miserable life. No. All I'm saying is, if you commit right now to us and to yourself that you are going to pay your debt, and it's not only financial debt, but debt to others, where if we've been greedy in our relationships, if we've been greedy in everything and stingy, we've been holding back. Like if you want a good relationship, you have to let go of the ickiness. You have to let go of control. You have to let go of only showing part of yourself and holding back. If you want a great relationship, you have to erase all of that negativity and you step into heaven. You step into love. And that is when your relationship will completely flourish. And you'll have that fantasy land, that right off into the sunset love that you've always dreamt of, but you are not being. Because honestly, the way you've been acting is not attractive, okay? So it sounds like a real rough message. It's not. It's a beautiful message because it's saying right now you're standing at the gate and you can make the decision. You are the co-creator of the future. But your decision permanently affects the rest of us. I'll tell you what, I choose love right now. I choose forgiveness. I choose generosity. I choose to be here for you, to root. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm 6'7", literally. I'm rooting for you. Pay off the debt. I want you to have the great relationship because we need you to be strong. We can't have you holding back. We need all of you so that we can all be successful. And I say this many times, when you are weak, we are weak. When you are strong, we are strong. So let's be strong together. Do you get it? If you're feeling lack, let us help you by being there for you, not giving you money, but by calling you on this and saying, look, it's time to pay the debt. It's time to let go of the stinginess. It's time to let go of the greed and the ickiness and anything that's pushing everyone away from you. If you're lonely, why do you think you're lonely? Is it because people are mean to me? Well, where did it start? Where did it start? All right. You have the world at your fingertips. You're standing at the gates of heaven. And right now, if you can commit to us that you are ready to truly be on earth as it is in heaven, we say, come on aboard. We love you. In fact, you're not loved. You are profoundly loved. You are profoundly loved. So thank you so much for being with us. And we're here for you. And you can do this. You've got this. You have got this. All right? All right. So if you're listening to this message and you're driving right now, this will be the end of your session for today. Please like and subscribe this video and share it with your friends. And anyone else who can stay for just a couple more minutes, we'll have an angel healing session. For those that need to leave, we'll keep you in our hearts and you'll be there with us, but you don't actually need to hear the words. We will do it for you, okay? Otherwise, come back tomorrow and you can listen to these messages in any order. They're there for all of us. And if you'd like to work with me one-on-one to do a private reading or perhaps do some coaching, go ahead and email me at paul@meetyourangels.com, and we'll see you next time. Okay, everyone else, we'll go ahead and get comfortable in your chair, and we'll start our healing session now. So now, let's begin our healing session for today. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Look into the heart of love and healing. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes and allow yourself to let go. Close your eyes and allow yourself to let go of everything that's preventing you from relaxing and feeling wonderfully good. Let go. Let go of everything that's preventing you from living in love and happiness and health today. As I now begin to send you healing Reiki, your angels are here, making themselves known to you, and you begin to receive their healing love, healing all of your past hurts and issues, so you can now live life with life, no matter what it takes. You are now truly living on earth as it is in heaven. Let go and receive this healing love. Let go. So now that we've received this angelic blessing and gift of healing and love, we're now able to be on earth as it is in heaven. We can handle everything that comes our way in every way, and we're now grateful for this gift of healing. Thank you for this newfound energy that will help me heal others through my loving presence and being. As we conclude this healing session, we slowly return to the awareness of our surroundings, our body, the lightness we're feeling now that we've been healed of our burdens. We can now see life in a new way and live on earth as it is in heaven. We're wide awake now, taking in a deep, deep breath and ready to take on the challenges of the day. I hope you enjoyed today's healing session. You're welcome to listen to it as often as you need. Do not forget to like this video and leave a comment below sharing with us what you experienced today. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell to receive my future healing videos. Thank you for being part of my angel family. I look forward to being with you again sometime soon. Please visit meetyourangels.com if you're interested in a private healing session, an angel reading, or angel coaching. Until then, peace and love always. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to help support my work, please send your donation via PayPal or Venmo to paul@meetyourangels.com. Thank you so much. If you would like to try hypnosis for free at home, please go to subscribe.hypnomark.com and get over 15 free hypnosis recordings and a free video course, How to Learn Hypnosis in 5 Days. Again, go to subscribe.hypnomark.com. Join our growth zone and save up to 40% off all downloads and scripts. Visit 40%.hypnomark.com for more information and to subscribe. If you are interested in promoting our hypnosis products, you can earn up to 70% commission. Visit affiliates.hypnomark.com for more information. So that'll do it for today. I wanted to thank you for being part of my angel family. I look forward to being with you again sometime soon. Please visit meetyourangels.com or send me an email at paul@meetyourangels.com if you're interested in a private angel reading, Reiki healing session, or spiritual direction and angel coaching. Until then, peace and love always.